Hello, let us discuss one of the most important chapter of Indian freedom movement. Dear friends, you know, during 1885 to 1947, this is the history of Indian freedom movement. During this period, so many events taken place for Indian independence. And out of all these events, Round Table Conference is one of the most important chapter of this great event. Let us discuss these three Round Table Conference, which was the foundation or base for the further course of action to achieve Indian independence. The three roundtable conferences of India held in England in 1930 to 1932 were a series of conferences organized by the British government to discuss constitutional reforms in India. They were conducted as per the recommendations of Jinnah to Lord Irwin, Viceroy, and his friend Ramsay MacDonald, the then Prime Minister of Great Britain, and by the report submitted by the Simon Commission in May 1930. Demands for Swaraj or self-rule in India had been growing increasingly strong. By the 1930s, many British politicians believed that India needed to move towards dominion status. However, there were significant disagreements between the Indian and the British political parties that the conferences would not resolve. First Roundtable Conference was held in November 1930 to January 1931. The Roundtable Conference officially inaugurated by His Majesty George V on November 12, 1930 in Royal Gallery House of Lords at London and chaired by the British Prime Minister Ramsay MacDonald. The three British political parties were represented by 16 delegates. There were 58 political leaders from British India and 16 delegates from the princely states. In total, 89 delegates from India attended the conference. However, the Indian National Congress, along with Indian business leaders, kept away from the conference. Many of them were in jail for their participation in civil disobedient movement. The British representatives participated in the first roundtable conferences were from Labour Party Ramsay MacDonald, Lord Shankly, Wedgwood Ben, Arthur Henderson, J.H. Thomas, William Jewett, Hastings Lee Smith, Earl Horsell, and from Conservative Party Earl Peel, Marquess of Jetland, Samuel Hoare, Oliver Stanley. From Liberal Party, Marquess of Reading, Marquess of Lothian, Sir Robert Hamilton, Isaac Foote. The Indian states representatives like Maharaja of Alwar, Maharaja of Baroda, Nawab of Bhopal, Maharaja of Bikaner, Rana of Dholpur, Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir, Maharaja of Nawanagar, Maharaja of Patiala, Maharaja of Rewa, Chief Sahib of Sangli, Sir Prabhashankar Patani, Manubhai Mehta, Sardar Sahibzada Sultan Ahmad Khan, Akbar Haidari, Mirza Ismail, Colonel Kailash Narayan Haksar from Jammu and Kashmir. The British Indian representatives from Muslim Aga Khan Thar, Maulana Muhammad Ali Johar, Muhammad Shafi, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Muhammad Jafrul Khan, A.K. Fazlul Haq, and from Hindus B.S. Munje, M.R. Jayakar, Diwan Bahadur Raja Narendra Nath, and from liberals Jain Basu, Tej Bahadur Shapro, C.Y. Chintamani, V.S. Srinivas Shastri, Chimanlal Harilal Setalwat, from Justice Party Arkot Ramaswamy Mudalia, Bhaskar Rao Bithoji Rao Jadhav, Shah A.P. Patro, and from depressed classes B.R. Ambedkar, Ratamali Srinivasan. Sikhs Sardar Ujjwal Singh, Sardar Shampuran Singh, and from Parsis Firoz Shah Sekhana, Kawasji Jahangir, Homi Modi, and from Indian Christians K.T. Paul, and from Europeans, from labor, from universities, and from Burma, Scenes, and from all parts of the British India, from every section participated in the first roundtable conference. The officials in this first roundtable conference were the Sir Richard Chenevix Trench, Nawab Mahdi Yar Jang Ahmad Hussain, Nawab Sir Amin Jang Bahadur, Sir Reginald Glancy, South India States T. Raghavaiya, from Baroda V.T. Krishnamachari, Alwar Fateh Nasib Khan, Orissa States K.C. Negui. Nominated by the Chamber of Princes Special Organizations L.F. Rusbrook Williams, Qazi Ali Haidar, and secretariats who acted there are S.K. Brown, V. Donson, K.S. Pease, W.H. Lewis, R.J. Stofford, like this, and Secretary General R.H.A. Carter, Mian Abdul Aziz, B.G. Holworth, all this. Now, after going thoroughly the discussions in the first roundtable conference, now see the proceedings of the first roundtable conference. The conference started with 6 plenary meetings where delegates put forward their issues. 9 subcommittees were formed to deal with several different matters, including federal structure, provincial constitution, province of Sindh and North-West Frontier Province, defense services, and minorities, like these issues. These were followed by discussions on the reports of the subcommittees on federal structure, provincial constitution, minorities, Burma, North-West Frontier Province, franchise, defense services, and Sindh. These were followed by 2 more plenary meetings and a final concluding session. It was difficult for progress to be made in the absence of the Indian National Congress, but some advances were made. The idea of an all-India federation was moved to the center of discussion by Tej Bahadur Shapro. All the groups attending the conference supported this concept. The princely states agreed to the proposed federation provided that their internal sovereignty was guaranteed. The Muslim League also supported the federation as it had always been opposed to a strong center. The British agreed that representative government should be introduced on provincial level. Other important discussions were the responsibility of the executive to the legislature and a separate electorate for the so-called untouchables as demanded by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Hence, this first roundtable conference was not become so much fruitful as expected by the delegates. Then the second roundtable conference held in the September and December 1931. The Congress had boycotted the first conference, was requested to come to a settlement by Sapru, M.R. Joykar and V.S. Srinivas Shastri. A settlement between Mahatma Gandhi and Viceroy Lord Irwin, known as the Gandhi-Irwin Pact, was reached, and Gandhi was appointed as the sole representative of the Congress to the second roundtable conference. By this time, there was a coalition government in Britain with a conservative majority. It was held in London in September 1931. The discussion led to the passing of the Government of India Act of 1935.